Welcome to EO Talks, Eastern Oregon's very own talk show, only here on EOAlive.
Please introduce yourself and tell us which office you're running for.
Hi, I'm Skye Farnam. I'm a father and a business owner from LaGrande, Oregon, and I'm running for House District 58.
Can you tell us more about what you do professionally?
I'm a landscape contractor, so I work for myself, and I install landscaping features for people. Basically make their outdoors into the dreams that they would like them to be.
Have you held public or political office before?
No, I have not. I've ran for House District 58 before, but I have never held office.
Can you go a little bit more in depth about your personal biography?
I am a very unlikely candidate. I, throughout my life, have just really appreciated being, one of the free Americans that we all are. And so I'm probably not a very likely candidate, but on the other hand, I'm a candidate who's willing to step up in this moment and challenge some really difficult issues, which I'm sure we'll get into here. And if someone else was doing it, I wouldn't feel the need to do it. But given the challenges our community faces, someone needs to do it. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm running for office because no one is saying what needs to be said.
Can you tell me which state issues affecting House District 58 you would like to address in Salem?
I would address how the people of House District 58 are led, and the main issue I see is really a disconnect between conservative culture in rural Oregon and Salem. And I think everyone can see there's a disconnect, but I think it's being used as a political bludgeon by the current conservatives in a way that really antagonizes rather than fixes those differences. From the west side of the state, that we do have different issues, but I think that the current strategy of exacerbating those differences is actually making it more difficult for rural Oregonians to get a fair shake.
Who is your favorite Oregon historical figure?
Tom McCall, last Republican governor of Oregon, gave us our land use laws, our free access to beaches. He was a wonderful patriot. He loved our state. He loved our government. He worked really hard to make it what we have today in terms of our open space, our land use laws protecting farmland and timberland so that we can use it and it's not all chopped up and sold to Californians. So he was a very pivotal figure in Oregon's history, and he also happens to be the last Republican governor.
What are the primary sources of your personal values?
I am highly influenced by everything from the Bible to world history. But personally, my values that have brought me to this point are just the human values of, just loving your neighbor. And I think that's borne out through American history and the Bible.
Do you anticipate any potential criticisms from your opponent, and do you have any responses to those potential criticisms?
I don't, and I'm really not running to make myself look better or gain power. I'm really running because I want to protect our freedom. I want to protect our country, and I want to really reverse course of the political dialogue that I feel threatens that. So no, I'm not here to protect myself. I'm not here to defend myself. I'm just here to to try and do my best because I feel like it needs to be done.
And next up, it's time for our world famous lightning round. So first up, ducks or beavers?
I am a graduate of the University of Oregon, but that said, go Oregon. So.
Okay. What is your favorite landmark in House District 58?
Probably Mount Emily.
All righty. And what is your favorite restaurant in House District 58?
I like all our small businesses and restaurants, so I'm not going to take that bait. But okay, we'll go with Raoul's Taqueria in La Grande. That's the one I patronize the most.
They are pretty excellent. And last up, what is just your favorite place in Eastern Oregon?
Probably the Eagle Cap Wilderness. But we have a very special gem here in our backyard, and we are blessed.
Do you have any final thoughts for our viewers? And can you let them know how they can get in contact with you?
Yeah, my final thought would be, if you're not a Republican, write me in when you get the chance on your ballot for House District 58. And if you are a Republican, think about whether or not you are actually free in this current climate. Are you free to express differences of opinion from those that Donald Trump held and espoused? Or did his attitude and viciousness really percolate into our community to a degree that really deprived all of us of the freedom of saying what we really think and feel?